Hey there, it's Ty. Welcome to my minoxidil journey. This is week 17. I know I missed last week, but hey, things happen, but I'm back, and I made a slew of mistakes last week that I'm going to get into in a moment. And also, I'm really upset because next week I'm going to be on a TV show, and my face decided to break out like crazy. Probably because of nerves, I don't know, but I'm just gonna have to deal with that. And last week, one of the huge reasons why I didn't do a video is because I got a straight razor and I don't know how to use one. And I basically almost cut off my whole mustache. And as you can see, it is pretty non-existent. Yeah, I cut it too low. So, but what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to show you some results of where I am right now. And then a lot of guys are wondering how they can get a square jawline or the effect of a square jawline. And I'm going to tell you that, my ideas about that, and show you how to do it, or how I do it. And it's probably like the worst way ever, but we'll see what we can come up with. Okay, so first off, let's go with face. Alright, so first things first, last week, like I told you, I chopped off my mustache. I meant to make a little line here, and it went too far down, and I ended up, you know, having a more of a Rico Suave look, which I don't think I rock very well. So I'm waiting for these hairs to grow in. They're starting to, as you can see. And while we're like this, if I smile, you can see nose hairs. You know guys, you gotta take care of the nose hairs. So we have a Conair nose hair trimmer. Might seem gross, but this is all you do. You hear that? That's snipping those hairs. I know that before that testosterone kicked in, you never had to do that with your nose hairs. But you do now. So, or at least most of you might have to. Alright, so cheeks. Yes, I know I broke out. Yes, and we're just taking care of that. But over here I trimmed too far down, so I'm starting to let this grow up, which it has. So we're going to do a little trimming session next in a minute here, and try to fix that up to match this side. But I still think that it's filling in nicely. There's still, you know, a spot in my chin that's still a little patchy, but you know, all in all, since day one, that has grown in nicely, I believe. I have lots of vellus hairs that are still pretty blonde underneath my lip. I wish my soul patch would get thicker. I would like that to happen, but we'll see. Alright, so let's go with the top of my head. Alright, so as you can see, this is the back of my hair. I still think it's looking pretty good. This is definitely looking really good. I have really grown it out long. I mean, I can go like this and spike it way up. And then, you know, you might see my scalp a little bit, but the hair, I couldn't do that before. It was just looking too patchy. But if I kind of do like that, I mean, there's definitely hair growing in there. And as compared to week 1, there is a huge difference in my opinion. You tell me. Okay, so a lot of guys want to have a squared off jawline, and testosterone helps you get that a little bit. Your bones don't grow, like basically your mandible, this is your jawbone. The bone doesn't grow, but the muscles do grow, okay? And this bone this muscle right here is a masseter. This is the masseter, okay? Now there's ways of making that grow bigger, and one of the biggest ways is to chew gum. I mean, I'm talking hubba bubba. If you want to put 2 pieces on either side and just chew, 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 chew to your heart's content, work those muscles. Work the mandible muscles. Of course, I'm not going to talk properly with the gum in my mouth, but one thing you can do. Another thing I failed to mention is, you know, a lot of this has to do with genetics. You know, even before I started testosterone, I think for a female I had pretty much like more of a square face, and I hated it, but I had a square face for a reason, because I'm really a guy. So yeah. Another thing that you can do is you can rock this beard. Now, if you have a fuller beard, it's going to make your face look rounder, so you're not going to have that chiseled look. So to have that chiseled look, you'd have to either like go down to a stubble or a really short beard and shape it up, and you'd have to clean up this neckline all the way to your jaw, and that will give the illusion of a nice strong jawline. Okay, so what I'm going to do is show you what I do to try to make that work. Now, like I said, I'm going to try to make this side even with this side, so bear with me. So, I take an eyebrow pencil, stole my wife's. I did used to have them, but not anymore. But anyway, this is her pencil. And I'm going to take this ruler, and I'm going to take the point right here. Like, I like my beard to kind of go like this, and go down, and then like go down. Okay, so basically I want them to line up at the highest point right here. So wherever that is, I want that to be the same place over here. So I'm just going to line this up and do the same thing on this side. Okay, so anything above that is going bye-bye. Okay, now to make this line up here, I like to take the ruler and I'm going to line it up along the hairline to the tip of my ear. Okay, that's about where I'd like it to be. So anything here and above is going to be gone, and I'm going to do the same thing on this side. So this way you have a nice uniform beard. So you draw that line, and you know, I basically look like a clown. But from anything here up, I'm shaving off. Everything from here down, I'm leaving, and as you can see, it's still thin because I had shaved it way too far, but it's going to grow in. Pertaining to my mustache, I'm just waiting for this stuff to grow back in, and then when I go back to trim it up, I'm only going to do a thin line right underneath the nose so the hair doesn't grow up my nose, and just kind of have a little bit of hair here, but this is too thin for my liking. Alright, so the underside of the beard needs to be close to your jawline, okay? As close as you can get it. Now what a good way to do this is to feel along here. Now where it feels really mushy and you can put your fingers in there, that's right underneath your jaw, okay? Right above that is the hard jaw bone, okay? So you're gonna make your line underneath where that smushy part is. And if you open your mouth, it shouldn't show, okay? It should be right there, just underneath the bone. So I'm going to carefully figure out where that line is, just by feeling, and I'm going to draw it in. So basically, I'm going to shave everything up to this level. And then what I'm going to do is I've been liking the shaving this beard down to basically a 1, using a 1 guard on this heavy duty shaver, this wall thing here, W-A-H-L. I'm going to shave it down to a 1, and that's just before like basic stubble or nothingness, but it leaves a nice shadow, and that shadow is going to create the illusion of the jaw looking more square. Also, another tip, if you have a very small chin, you can actually let this hair grow a little bit longer down if you'd like, and that would give you the illusion of having a longer chin or a bigger chin. I have a small chin, not really interested in having a longer chin, so I'm good with, you know, just the jaw reaction thing going on. First, what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to lube your face up a little bit right here. Because if you take, I'm using a straight razor. Let me show you this. Alright, so basically to take the razor and put it in, this is the razor here. It opens up. Now, on top here is a safety blade. And of course it's slippery. Alright, so you open the safety blade. This splits apart. Yeah, really easy. Okay, so this splits apart like so. Alright. Now here's your razor. It seems really flimsy, and it almost looks like it comes in a little packet of Trident gum. But you take it out of its packaging and you drop it in the sink. Okay, not a good thing to do, because you can't get it out. Alright, there we go. Alright, so here's the blade. Now see how it has a straight edge and it has ridges here. So you're going to put it into your blade by just lining up the holes right here. I don't know if you can see that. We're going to close the blade by locking this into place. Okay, so it's locked into place, and then that's the safety guard, and you press that down. So that's nice and secure. And that is really sharp right there. Okay. What you're going to use is, you don't want to foam on your face because you want to be able to see what you're doing. You can use a beard oil or a beard butter. And what better butter to use than Tiger's beard butter? I hope you can see that. Tiger's beard butter. Alright. So I'm going to put this on my face so the razor blade will smoothly glide across my skin and not nick me. Okay? That is the ultimate goal, is to not get nicked by this thing. It's really sharp. So what you do is you just start up and you go down. So I'm going to start up. I'm just going to shave down to that line. Okay, so on this part, since it's going to be a lot more hair, I'm just taking off my shirt, whatever. Alright, so we're going to take the trimmer, and we have no guard on this, and I'm just going to shave up to the line that I made. Alright, that cleaned that up a little bit. Now we'll take that same Tiger's butter, put that on my neck. wet razor blade. Not too sure about that straight edge thing, so I'm just going to shave up to that point and clean this up a little bit. Alright, so basically that's what you get with the shaping. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to put a 1 guard on the clippers, and we're going to shave the beard down. And you go in all different directions because your hair can grow in all different directions, so just kind of go all over. Now I'm not going to touch my mustache because, like I said, I screwed it up. Just let it go for a little bit. It's never been very strong anyway. Oh, hairy. But that's basically what you do. And, you know, take your boar's hair brush. That feels really, really, really good. And then you'll take some Tiger's Beard Butter. And we're going to moisturize. Keep everything nice. That's basically it. Alright, so here's the finished product. Hopefully, you know, these muscles right here are standing out a little more prominent, and the beard is tightened up, so it makes it look a little thicker, even though it's down to a stubble, so it's kind of like this shadow illusion. And before I leave next week for the convention and then the eventual TV show, I'll have I'll have Sandy trim up my hair a little bit, and she'll trim the sides and behind the ears. I don't really feel comfortable doing that myself yet. And possibly take something off the top, but I kind of like going all crazy like that, and then just, I don't know. So we'll see what I decide on. You know, I'm really excited about this minoxidil working on my hair, so I might just keep it, you know, and have it as long as Ben's. Come here, Ben. Flip your hair back. Put your hair back. Come here. So it's focused. Yeah, the only problem is it's not as thick as his, but yeah. But maybe I'll do that. Or maybe not. Okay, bye. Alright, so thanks for joining my minoxidil journey, and hopefully I'll see you next week with another episode. Bye.